Hey guys, here we have OpenClaw, which is also known as CloudBot. It's basically like ChatGPT, but it controls your entire computer. And in today's video, I'm gonna explain to you exactly how to use it for you. If you are an ecom brand owner, if you're doing dropshipping, if you run ads, there are unlimited use cases for it for ecom brand owners that would save you so much time. And in today's video, I'm gonna literally explain everything I know about it so far. I have been using it only for a couple days, but I have been experimenting a lot. And first of all, I'm gonna talk about how to actually use it safely, because you obviously download it on your computer and it will have access to everything. It can delete files from your computer, it can initiate bank transfers, it can, like, you have to actually be careful how to use it, and I'll explain how I am using it to ensure that it is safe and it doesn't have access to sensitive information. I'm gonna also explain what are the main use cases that I'm going to be trying out in the future, and I'm gonna also show you an example of how powerful it is and how I have actually used it so far. And I'm gonna also share a couple of use cases that other people have done with this tool already. Now, first of all, let's explain and let's talk about the safety of this tool. I had an old MacBook Air that I, I didn't use before. I wiped it clean and I downloaded on that MacBook Air. Now, the downloading process, it took me like fucking 6 hours because it's not easy. It's not easy at all, right? You have to, if you're not a technical person, you have to watch a couple of YouTube videos. You have to use ChatGPT. But if you figure it out, then from there, the tool itself can program itself, if that makes sense. You just chat with it and it can just literally do stuff on its own once it's active. So that is the actual cool thing about it. Now, I'm gonna open up here the use cases. So how you can use this in your ecom business. First of all, obviously customer service. So if you have a customer service app that your VAs are already using, like Help Scout or Georgias, it can basically integrate and it opens it in the browser, or you can share the API key and it can open it internally with the API key. And what it can do, it can analyze your support inbox, basically everything that the customers are complaining about, whether it's shipping time, whether it's the quality or specific things on the quality, and it can make a chart for you and explain to you, oh, well, X amount of like 1,500 customers complained about this thing. And you can literally have very solid, very accurate data on the stuff that you need to improve with your product, right? So this is just like a really easy use case that you can implement for this tool. It can also like learn from the previous conversation that your virtual assistant was already having with the customers, and it can start generating replies based on your based on that tonality, based on the responses that you usually give your customers. So it can learn very quickly and it can answer customers. So that will save you a lot of money and time. Number two is social media. It can also like reply to comments on your social media meta ads post, Instagram post. It can hide comments that are negative. Let's say it can, even if it's not sure, it'll ask you that, hey, I found this comment, what should I do about it? And you tell it and it will actually learn. And I'm gonna get to that part, like how it actually learns. It builds something called skills into its own system that it can reuse and it can go back to based on the information you give it. I'll show you an example of this. Number three, meta ads. It can basically upload ads into Meta. So you give it like a Google Drive, it will download all the Google Drive videos, it will go to Meta ads, it will just go to the media library on Meta and upload that for you. So obviously it can also create campaigns, but I don't trust it to give it access to, my budgets and all of that stuff. Because it is sensitive. One small mistake, one extra zero, and it can fuck up everything. So I don't give it access to that, but it can definitely upload the ads. It can read the data, the campaign data, and tell you if, for example, an ad creative is spending too much without actually generating returns. It can notify you through Telegram, just send you a message like, hey, this ad creative spent X amount last 7 days and you need to take action here. Okay, so this is actually very easy for it to do. Admin tasks, obviously, like what I did is I created a inbox for it, and I can basically like CC it in a way through my company's invoice, through my company's inbox, and it knows what is happening and it knows what are emails I'm getting, whether it is meetings that I have, whether it's invoices that I got, whether it's payment that I need to take care of, or anything else, a supplier that I need to reply to, negotiate prices, etc. It can actually take care of your inbox, notify you, and help you out to keep everything more organized and help you also take care of things more productively, right? It can organize your calendar. So this, if you give it access to your Google workspace, it has actually an API integration with Google Workspace. And the cool thing about it is that you don't need to do the technical stuff. It will literally do it for you. You can just say, well, I need to integrate my Google Calendar. How can I do it? It'll explain how, and then you say, well, do it for me, and then it'll open the browser and do it, which is it's like a fucking movie. It's I cannot even explain how cool this thing is when you're actually using it. It's the closest that I felt like I'm in the fucking future. You know, like ChatGPT, you talk to it, it gives you answers, but this right here is like it's a whole new level. It's literally a whole new level, which is really cool to see. Sends you reminders. So, for example, you know next week you have to do or work on some special task, or you have to I don't know, like whatever you need to be reminded with. You have a doctor appointment, you have to launch specific ads, you have Valentine's Day coming up very soon, you need to launch the campaigns for Valentine's Day. It will do that for you. And this is not even it. I'm gonna now show you an example of what one of the skills that I actually taught it, and explain also what I've been doing with this tool that to help me with my ecom brand. Now, one of the main things that I actually told it to do is like learn a new skill on how to like generate UGC videos. And if you are familiar with AI and you're already using AI, you know how Nano Banana works, you know like how VO3, Kling, etc. works, right? That they you generate the image with Nano Banana, you take that image, put it into an AI video, like image to video generator, put a script, and then the video will basically the image will basically move, right? That's how everyone have been using it. Now you can actually create a workflow. For example, you let's say you are scrolling on Meta Ads library, you like a concept, you like a video, you just take the link, put it into Jarvis, that's what I called my AI assistant, and then tell it, well, make me a video like this one but for my product. Now, the next steps are actually insane. What I taught it to do is to take a reference image of a model wearing my product, upload it into Nano Banana, and give it a description to match the first frame of the video that I gave it. Then, once the video is ready, it will click on animate, and it will use one of the models like VO3, Kling, or Dance to animate that image. And as you can see, once we've done that, it actually installed that skill into its own system. So now all I have to do is just say create a UGC video, and this thing will remember all the steps that we took. Now, the first time we did it, it actually made some mistakes and started like opening new browser tabs and doing it like not necessarily the best way. Then we did it again, and it updated its skill. It updated the skill in its own system. So basically, it just says, well, now we can do it in an easier way, and I'm just gonna update a quick summary from today, like here, obviously, like what we've done on that day, and it updated the skill itself, which is actually insane. So once it's done, it'll download that video, it'll put it in a Google Drive, or it will send it to me on Telegram, and then I can just literally use it in one of my videos, use it as a hook, do whatever I want with it. And I'm just still experimenting. I'm just using this for a few days. Another Here, let me make myself full screen. Another thing that I have actually tried with this is I want to go to Dubai and I wanted to look for a flight. So I just told it, well, look for a flight from these 3 airports around me to Dubai and find me the best one that is a direct flight with no stops and for the cheapest price. And it did that, right? So just literally went on the internet, it found all the flights from all the different airports, from all the different like companies, and it gave me the best options for me to use. So you can imagine it like this, right? You have a tool on your system that can control your browser, that can control your computer, that can do a lot of things. And what I want to test with it next is to have it do my, for example, like taxes. So I'm not gonna give it access to my bank account, but I'm gonna just give it a CSV file with all the transaction and give it all the invoices and tell it to sort them out for me. And that should be very easy for it to do. What I'm gonna also do, instead of it using Higgsfield, I'm gonna try to get the API keys from Google Gemini and put the API keys from Nano Banana and Google VO3 into its own system, which will save me cost and it will make the process a lot faster. So it doesn't have to open Higgsfield, it doesn't have to open the browser. I can just browse meta ads library, find something that I like, send it over. It can turn it into image ad or even a UGC video for me. And what I'm also want to do with it is I wanted to actually like yeah, the campaign management thing that I've talked about, it's definitely going to be like one of the like time saving things that I can have. And also I'm gonna be integrating it and I'm gonna create like group chat with, for example, my media team, my virtual assistant team, my suppliers. I'm gonna, like, I already have group chat with most of them. Some of them I talk one on one, and I'm gonna put the bot in those group chats so it can basically remind me if there's something important. It can tell me if I need, for example, to take action on something. If there's a video that is ready, it just sends me the Google Drive and tells me, hey, can I upload this into Meta, right? So the use cases are unlimited, and I'm gonna be playing around with it, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of the stuff that that like other people are using for coding. For example, another thing that I want to do with it, it can actually integrate multiple APIs into its system, and I'll explain what this means. For example, it uses cloud AI for it to think, but it can use ChatGPT for it to analyze the images, or Google Gemini to analyze videos, because ChatGPT cannot like watch videos and gives you a like frame by frame what's happening with the video and what's basically each frame it says. So I'm gonna integrate like multiple APIs inside it and allocate each one for a specific task, and it can do that. It can like have one AI that can command and do everything, and another one that is specifically designed to take a specific action, right? So it is that smart to allocate. And that's, by the way, this is what it suggested to me. I just asked it, what can I do to make you better, and this is what it told me. So this the potential of this is actually limitless. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you let me know in the comments what I should be trying next. I'm just excited.